Hello and welcome back to America Then and Now. Hope you're doing okay. Will soon be springtime and maybe love will be in the air. And that's what we're going to talk about today, guys. Now, if you like what you see, just subscribe. I'm going to try to pick up the pace on these videos and maybe do some live stuff. But today, it's because I'm single also. I'm 58, and it'd be nice to find a nice girl and get married again maybe someday. But the world has been changing a lot, since the old dating days and the internet and all that, and a lot of y'all know about that. And I'm sure there's going to be younger guys that are going to be seeing this video also. But what we're going to talk about today is Facebook dating. There's lots of free, dating websites, and we may get into that, and European women and Asian women and all these things. But today I want to point a finger at Facebook, the dating apps, the dating groups, and things. And if you've been suckered in by any of these girls asking you for money or whatnot, you're not alone. There's lots of us. We all are a sucker for a pretty face. But let me tell you, I've been messing with this stuff for a long, long, long time. And when it comes to the Asian people, I spent almost 10 years in China, teaching English, and I'm real aware of how things are done over there, and Asian also. But let's just take it at the nuts and bolts, and then we may have to do a two-part video here, but I'm just going to try to run through some things to make you think. When you see one of those pretty girls on Facebook dating, and she looks really pretty, and you can't help but hit the like button or type in something like, "Oh, you have beautiful eyes," blah, blah, blah. And they may message you directly right back also, almost like it's programmed. That happens. But look at things at face value. If it looks too good to be true, it probably is. All those beautiful women have there's no lack for them finding male companionship. Okay? There is no reason for them to spend much time in a dating app if they're really pretty. So if it looks too good to be true, it probably is. Look at the photos. Do the photos look professional? Almost everybody, if they're a real person in these dating apps, they just grab their phone and take a selfie. Maybe have, or some, family photos that they share. If they look professional, and they could be authentic, but if it looks too good to be true, it probably is. So there's another red flag if her photos look very professional and they're really in fancy places, and nice furniture, and things like that. Helter-skelter, you gotta be aware. On the Facebook dating groups, another thing they love to do is when you make contact with them, the very, very first thing they're going to try to do is get you out of that Facebook Messenger, that Messenger app. They're going to want to put you in WhatsApp 99% of the time. They say, "I don't use this Messenger. I feel uncomfortable with this Messenger." What the hell? They want you to go to WhatsApp. Sometimes Google Hangouts also. There's another red flag. I don't care where it's from, what country the girl says she's from, or anything like that. If they're trying to drag you to WhatsApp, red flag. Look at their bio real carefully. Maybe they say, "Oh, I live in London. I was raised in New York. I'm from such and such ethnically from some place, different race or whatever. Again, if it sounds really strange, it's because it probably is strange. You're probably not ready for a jet set Russian girl or Chinese girl or whatever. You got to look at the information. Don't be carried away by a pretty face and pretty eyes and all that kind of stuff. Look at it. Again, if it looks too good to be true, it probably is. You got to think about that the whole time. If you message them 2 or 3 little messages, oh, you look nice, where are you, and they try to drag you to WhatsApp, helter skelter. The next thing they're going to do is, no matter what you ask them, and this is almost every time, guys, no matter what you ask them, often they will not answer your questions directly. If you ask, where are you now, what do you do, any normal thing, any normal question that you would ask a regular girl, like, maybe a girl at the bar in your town or whatever, they're going to answer. This Facebook dating bunch, guys, will almost never answer your questions directly. Their whole idea is to try to drag you away from this messenger, and whatever agenda they have, they're going to try to get you. Do not give anybody your telephone number at first. You can share your Facebook profile or whatever. Be careful about what you do. Don't get caught up in the beauty of these girls, because they're most likely not real. If they're Asian, for example, here's another thing. If they're Asian, during our daytime here, like I'm talking, just a little after lunch here, and you mention somebody in China, for instance, or Japan or Korea or whatever, and they message you right back, you got to remember right now, China is 14 hours ahead of our time. 2 o'clock in the morning over there, they should be sleeping and not answering dating questions. It is what it is. Helter skelter. It's probably a scammer. It is a scammer, more than likely. So pay attention to where they are, where they come from. Always have that in the back of your mind. You should be talking to somebody in America that's on the same time you are, unless this Chinese girl just happens to be working in America. And another thing too, if they're foreign, a lot of us are after those foreign girls. If they are foreign, you can tell when they type to you lots of times that they have really bad grammar. And that's natural. If a real Chinese girl is typing to you and she's just so educated, her grammar may not be as good as ours. Here's another thing I want to tell you. If you're typing to a girl that says she is from China, I'm just giving you some examples. I know a lot about what's going on in China. Facebook is illegal. If they are talking to you on Facebook, it's a scammer. Or they have a VPN and they're able to connect with you through a VPN. Okay, you got to start putting things together. China's a communist country. They're not allowed any kind of freedom at all. If you see a video on YouTube that comes out of China, it's because the government approved it, more than likely, or a foreigner did it. So here we go again. You got to look at the grammar of who you're talking to. Even in America, if you're talking to just a nice average American girl and her grammar, blows. If it really sucks, it's probably a scammer. We tend to type just like we talk when we're using Messenger, and that's good for us. And if it sounds strange, it probably is strange. Okay? Are you starting to get the drift? If it doesn't seem real, it doesn't look real, doesn't sound real, it's probably not real. You got to use your head. Okay? There's lots of other things that you can look for, but those are really key. Another thing too, before we go, if you are looking on Facebook and you type in Facebook dating, you're going to see a whole list of groups, and they'll show the Facebook symbol, and they'll show that one of them's got 400,000 members, another one's got 5,000 members, and whatever it is. If you look in all those groups, way more than half those girls in those groups, because I've been looking at them lately just kind of to appease my thought process, all of them are trolls. They're all scammers. It's so hard to find just a nice, real girl on any of these websites. You know, OkCupid, you know, Plenty of Fish. We can go into that. You have to really look. But if those pictures look too professional, if they got big, gigantic breasts and bubble butts, and you know they come from Panama or whatever it is, they're just trying to get your money. You know, so be super careful when you're on those dating sites. And maybe we'll take this a little bit further with another video. I'll let you all let me know. Okay? But you have a great day, and be careful about those beautiful women you're trying to talk to. Okay? We'll see you later. Say bye-bye.